Hello, hello, welcome in everyone. I'm Mad Magical, a play-by-play caster, and I'm gonna do something special today. I saw this posted on Reddit not too long ago by felisisthebest, which I hope I got your name right, and I do appreciate you allowing me to do this with your footage. But what this is this was a URF game that they played recently, and not just any game, it wasn't the whole game either. It was only one team fight, and if you look at the bottom here, you can kind of see what I'm talking about a little bit. This is a very long fight. So I'm going to challenge myself here to do my play-by-play casting through the entirety of this one single fight. And I don't want to stop. I don't want to give up at all. I'm just going to go right through it all. Try my best. So, wish me luck. Let us get into this team fight and this URF game. We start off here. We got Briar. Looking for the play, able to get the kill there underneath the turret. On to Aatrox. Is it even popping certain death? Oh, looking for the Warwick in the bot lane. It will connect. Unstoppable dash in. Getting the damage onto Warwick. Chilling Scream doing a little bit. The head rush as well, but Warwick not threatened at the moment. Puts up the primal howl that each time and every time. So that way he's taking as little damage as possible. Another Chilling Scream comes out. Trying to get the damage with the Blood Frenzy this entire time. But the fear with the primal howl again. Warwick not deterred. Might be 2 levels down, but Briar not doing any damage. In fact, she's the only one taking any damage in this fight. Warwick does not care. Constantly healing up with the jaws of the beast. And now Kaisa on the other side. Void Seeker connecting. Doing the damage to Warwick. Briar might not have been able to do it, but Kaisa certainly can. Taking away this honorable 1v1 duel. Is constantly landing these W's over and over again. Infinite Duress healing them up a little bit. Another Chilling Scream. Warwick, gotta be careful. Goes back towards the minions. Wants to deny these Void Seekers from landing any further, but another one does connect. Getting Warwick down to 25% health. Getting so close to death, but Warwick surviving. Dashing in, and here's Lee Sin showing up with Infinite Duress. The kick back. Keeping Warwick alive. Getting him back up to 50%, but Briar as well. Not really deterred. That's a Blood Frenzy with a stack attack onto Lee Sin. Getting a lot of damage. Not getting the Sonic Wave to connect that time. As Lee Sin's waiting up the kick. It's URF, so he's going to have that momentarily. Briar healing up and another kick away. Lee Sin realizing he can't really deal with this Briar. Only the Warwick can. As Requiem comes through, getting a bit of damage onto Briar. Still that 2-level discrepancy. Certain death will get the fear onto Warwick, but he's not stopped yet with the Chilling Scream. Barely even moving him. He's the one getting the Primal Howl fear onto Briar. Both of them constantly attacking one another. Back up to nearly full. Briar hanging around 75%. Same with Warwick on this health bar. As minions are crashing a little bit, getting a heal again from the snack attack, right onto the chomp of the beast himself. But Warwick, he's got the jaws of beast, and he'll heal up just as fine and dandy, even with the blood hunt too. Then the fear from the primal howl. Requiem again, second one in this fight, getting Briar low, back down to 50%. Warwick, though, just going for the basic auto attacks, not able to really utilize the passive because Briar just cannot get below 50%, so he's not actually able to get the increased attack speed. While Warwick has to be careful. The minions might actually not do much here, but it's enough to kind of make him take a little bit more extra damage here from Briar each time as she's constantly healing up. But both of them hanging right around that 50% to 75% health max. As it's going to be the dash back in with another head rush. Here's the mom called in from Smolder on the other side. But Smolder, I don't think you want this. Briar jumping on him with the head rush. Then realizing I want to go back onto the Warwick. Got to be careful. Smolder only going to cut the wave. Not even going to join in on the fight. Letting the 1v1 duel be honorable between the two here. As it is still back and forth. The minions actually helping out Briar more than they are helping out Warwick. And those are Warwick's minions. Briar healing up a nice amount with the damage that she gets from the AoE from her W. As Warwick, he's not actually getting any help himself. And we look at the health. That's a 7k max health here for Briar. I'd love to see what the Warwick's at as well. I think he's probably around similar. But dashing back in, waiting for the damage. Here come the minions crashing in. This might actually help out Warwick a little bit more himself, because he can always chomp on one of those minions, getting the jaws of the beast as well onto Briar. Both of them back above 75% health. Both of them doing great in the fight so far. We've been doing this for, what, about 4 minutes now? Another chomp down on the jaws of the beast while Briar constantly chomping down with snack attack from her W. Waiting for the Chilling Scream, but hasn't used it in quite some time. Primal Howl, not going to get the fear. There it is, going to get the fear, and he really needs that. That's going to be the big thing to make sure that Warwick doesn't take any damage. Is having Primal Howl up at all times to get the magic for damage and the attack damage reduction. But he has to wait it out. There's another Chilling Scream healing back up Briar. 3-level lead now at the moment, but should be Warwick getting soon with the minions there. Just waiting it out. Another push back in with the Chilling Scream. That's actually starting to help out the Briar. Another Chilling Scream back, getting the CC lock onto him so he can't attack and actually gets down to almost 50%. A little bit better here for Briar, but not getting the Chilling Scream that time around. So Warwick is actually going to get his health back up a little bit more, back towards 75. There's the Chilling Scream, getting the CC lock. Constantly have to do that if you want to win this battle here. Briar, another Fear, comes in with the Primal Howl, but Warwick not deterred. Constantly, he stays in the battle, getting the minions to help him out. Chilling Scream doesn't actually stop Warwick. He's able to buffer that well with the Primal Howl, waiting it out again. Damage reduction, getting the Fear onto one with the Infinite Duress onto Briar, locking her in place. But it's going to be level 20 now for Warwick. Here's the Requiem onto Briar, barely doing any damage. Both of them back around 75% health, but Briar actually constantly healing back up with the Chilling Scream into the wall, getting the stun onto Warwick. But he's actually got some minions to play with. Have to be careful, though, when you're shoved into the wall here as Warwick, because you can constantly get CC locked. We see that with the Chilling Scream, then the the head rush afterwards, getting him down to 50%. This is actually the best that we've seen done on either side in the solo 1v1. But Infinite Duress back onto Warwick, getting Briar locked down. He's healing up a bit more, getting back above 50%. Fear as well onto Briar. Has only used a little bit of his abilities, honestly. He's constantly just trying to heal up with the IO attacks themselves, but the Jaws of the Beast get him back up to nearly full. Briar's up to full as well. Warwick waiting it out a little bit longer, waiting for that Primal Howl. There it is, getting the Fear onto Briar. The minions actually doing the opposite for both sides. Just allow them each to heal up the best they can. Another Requiem. What is that? Number 5 here in the fight. Another Fear from Warwick onto Briar. She's almost at 50%. That could have been nice for Warwick because he could have actually gotten his passive off. Another Fear, waiting it out for the heal from the sack attack as well as the head rush, waiting for the Chilling Scream, not even using it. Now it's just an auto attack duel with the Fears coming in from the Primal Howls each and every time from Warwick. Always wanting to have that damage reduction as many times as he possibly can. Hasn't even popped his ult yet. We haven't seen an ult pop from Briar in a long time either. 50% so close, but each of them, every time they get close the 50% mark, they heal right back up to almost 75, while Warwick is nearly back to full. Briar, 75% herself. Another Jaws of the Beast onto the Minion. Here's a Requiem yet again. That's got to be number 6 here, as it's level 22 to level 23, and we're at almost 9k max health here for the Briar. That is a lot of health, and I imagine that the Warwick's at a similar level. Both of them got a huge minion wave now. It's making it a little bit easier for them to heal up, which is so funny because normally with this bad of a minion wave, it's going to only do the opposite in most cases, but not for either of them. Mom called in to cut the wave away. Briar has a little bit of assistance there from Smolder, but still, it's not really actually that good for her. She wants the minions so she can heal up a little bit easier off of them with the AoE, and you see that from Warwick. The minions are actually helping him out a little bit more. He's staying at about full health, while Briar's down to 75, keeping her a little bit low with another Fear. Not using Infinite Duress. Neither of them have been using their ults in some time, and they've been up for a while. Healing back up, Briar got up to 100% health as well. Both sides, seems like every time you get them low, every time you get them to 50%, they just get right back up to 100% after a little bit of time. Fear with the Primal Howl yet again from Warwick, getting the chomp down onto Briar. 75%, but snack attack, keeping her fine. Here's another Requiem, and we're getting close to 10k max health here on Briar. Large minion waves on either side. 75% health on both too. Finally, maybe getting some damage to actually stick, but they have to be careful because once they don't pay attention, if they just let up a little bit, you see right there that Chilling Scream from Briar back up to 100%, and Warwick, he has Infinite Duress if he needs to get his health back up too. He even has the Blood Hunt. There's going to be the Primal Howl, getting the Fear on a Briar. It's 10k health there for Briar as well. Warwick, he's got to be careful. It's now, with the red buff that actually might turn it around, make it a lot easier for the Warwick. He's finally getting a little bit more damage, and they actually can stop some of the healing coming in from Briar, but actually doing nothing. Nothing at all. Still at 75% health on both sides. Neither of them are relenting. Neither of them give up, but the game does. It is the red team winning, so Warwick gets the W.